Today is our last day together, Super Sleuths. After yesterday's creepy crawly video, it seems like the perfect time to look at cute things so we leave each other with a warm fuzzy feeling. Let's start with these adorable Virginia opossum babies. These babies lost their mother and are being cared for by special people who are trained to help wild animals. These people are called wildlife rehabilitators. Wildlife rehabilitators work hard to care for injured or orphaned animals to get them back to the wild. They don't keep them as pets. Baby possums are very sweet and curious, but they make big messes. Mammals are animals that have fur or hair. The babies are born from their mother, not from an egg, and mammal mamas produce milk. I bet you've seen some mammals in your neighborhood. Some of the most common that you might see are squirrels, bunnies, and maybe even opossums or raccoons. Let's take a look at some mammals that live in Kansas. When you see a mammal in your yard, park, or neighborhood, write it down or take a picture so you can remember it and learn more about it later. Scientists survey animal populations in the wild to help them understand if a species is thriving or if it's in trouble. Comparing the data they find from previous surveys, scientists can see if there is an increase or a decrease in a population. This means they can learn if a certain type of animal is doing well or not in their environment. At one time, scientists believed that the black-footed ferret was extinct. Extinct means that there are no more of that kind of animal left in the world. Then someone found a small group of them, maybe about 7, and people got right to work to try to help this small group so that they could avoid losing this adorable creature forever. Black-footed ferrets, let's call them BFFs, live alongside prairie dogs. Prairie dogs live underground in tunnels and burrows. They eat grass and leaves. So the BFFs also live in those tunnels out on the prairie. Well, the prairie dog is mighty important to those BFFs. Prairie dogs are what BFFs eat. It was the loss of prairie dogs that almost caused the black-footed ferret's extinction. Without their food and the shelter prairie dogs build, the black-footed ferrets couldn't survive. So what happened to the prairie dogs? Well, someone realized that prairie dog colonies were carrying a disease. That scared land managers and ranchers. To help keep their livestock safe, they started getting rid of the prairie dogs. As the prairie dogs disappeared, so did the BFFs. Prairie dogs are what is known as a keystone species. Keystone species are called that because they hold an entire ecosystem together just by existing. Just like the top rock in an arched doorway, if you remove that top rock, the whole doorway falls apart. You can help mammals in your own neighborhood. Let baby animals stay with their parents. People are pretty awesome parents to human babies, but they don't make a very good wildlife parent. Watch wildlife from a distance and don't try to get too close or touch them. We hope you enjoyed Super Sleuths 2020. Remember to get outside and explore often. Share your journal with us, or at least tell us what you find. Nature has a lot to offer, if only we look at the evidence. Bye, friends.